Welcome to my channel. So let's talk about something that might just save you a ton of headaches, what you really need to know before getting a cat. A lot of people think cats are independent, no-fuss animals, right? Just feed them, give them a corner to sleep in, and boom, you're a cat parent. Well, no, not exactly. Cats might be more low maintenance than, say, a Great Dane, but they come with their own set of demands. And trust me, if you don't handle it right from the start, you're gonna end up with shredded curtains, scratched up furniture, and a furry dictator running your house. But before we dive deeper, let me ask you something. What's the most common mistake people make when bringing a cat home for the first time? Is it forgetting to buy toys, feeding them human food, or letting them explore the whole house from day one? Think about it. Hold on to your answer, and I'll tell you at the end. So, where do we begin? First of all, you need to ask yourself, why are you even getting a cat? It sounds simple, but you'd be surprised how many people make this decision for all the wrong reasons. Maybe your neighbor just got one, and now you feel like you need to keep up. Or maybe your kid has been begging nonstop, and you're ready to give in just to have some peace and quiet. Worse yet, maybe you think giving someone a cat will somehow make them like you more. Trust me, cats don't work as relationship currency. They're not an accessory or a life hack for winning affection. They're living, breathing creatures with needs and personalities, and they'll make sure you know it. Alright, let's talk about money, because yes, your cat will affect your wallet. If you think you can just throw them some leftovers from your dinner plate and call it a day, you're in for a surprise. Cats need proper food, and depending on what you choose, dry, wet, or homemade, it can add up fast. Then there's the litter box, litter itself, toys, scratching posts, vet checkups, vaccines, and heaven forbid, an emergency trip to the vet. None of these things come cheap. Owning a cat is kind of like having a kid, except this kid has claws and a tendency to knock things off shelves for fun. And speaking of knocking things over, let's move on to your house. Is it ready? Because a cat isn't just going to politely sit on the couch and wait for you to bring them snacks. Nope, they're going to explore every single nook and cranny. So, you need to cat-proof your home. That means covering up any small holes they can squeeze into, securing cables and wires, locking away anything sharp or breakable, and getting rid of any toxic plants you might have lying around. Basically, turn your home into a kitty-safe zone, or risk coming home to a disaster scene. Now, let's gear up. What do you actually need to bring this cat home comfortably? A litter box is non-negotiable. Cats are clean freaks and won't just do their business anywhere. And don't you dare grab dirt from your backyard and call it litter. Get proper, commercial cat litter. Your cat will thank you. While you're at it, invest in good quality food and water bowls, ceramic, stainless steel, or glass. Avoid plastic. Trust me on this one. Plastic traps bacteria and can give your cat chin acne, and no one wants to explain feline acne to their friends. When it comes to food, you've got a few options. Dry food is good for their teeth, but can make them gain weight fast if you're not careful. Wet food is delicious for them and keeps them hydrated, but might cause dental issues down the line. Homemade food can be amazing if done right, but you'll need guidance from your vet to make sure it's balanced. Honestly, the best approach is often a mix of all three. Keep it interesting and healthy. Oh, and don't forget the bed. Sure, they might end up sleeping in a cardboard box or on your laptop, but having a cozy bed for them is still a good idea. Then there's the scratching post. This one's crucial unless you enjoy finding your couch shredded to ribbons. Scratching is natural for cats, so give them something appropriate to scratch on, or they'll make your furniture their personal canvas. Toys. Lots of them. Cats are hunters at heart. If you don't give them an outlet for all that energy, they'll find their own entertainment, and spoiler alert, it might involve ambushing your toes at 3 a.m. And here's something people often forget: a proper cat carrier. Whether you're going to the vet, traveling, or just need to move them safely, you'll need one. Don't be that person chasing a loose cat around the car because you thought a shopping bag would do the trick. Now, when you finally bring your cat home, don't just open the door and let them wander around like it's their castle. This is actually one of the biggest mistakes people make. And yes, this is your quiz answer hint. Giving a new cat full access to the house right away can overwhelm them. They'll get anxious, stressed, and probably hide under the bed for days. Start small. Set them up in one room with their essentials: their litter box, food, water, toys, and bed, and let them adjust. Once they've claimed that space as their own, you can gradually open up the rest of the house. And if you already have another pet, take it slow. Introduce them through scent first. Swap bedding or toys so they get used to each other's smell. Then, let them see each other from a safe distance before any face-to-face meetings happen. It takes time and patience, but trust me, it's worth it. All right, so remember the question from earlier, the biggest mistake? The answer is giving them too much freedom too soon, letting them roam the whole house on day one. Cats need time to feel secure, and overwhelming them with too much space too fast is a recipe for anxiety. So, are you still ready to bring that little ball of fur home? Good. Just remember, preparation is key, patience is everything, and a cat will absolutely take over your life, but in the best possible way. Thanks for hanging out with me today. If you enjoyed this, or you just love hearing about how to survive life with a tiny tiger, hit that subscribe button. Drop a comment and share your funniest cat story. I'd love to hear it. Until next time, take care and get ready to become your cat's loyal servant. I mean, loving companion.